As part of my sixth grade science curriculum at Cove Road School in Hazlitt, the science teachers incorporate health aspects into their science lessons throughout the school year. I always like to end the school year by teaching students about some summer safety tips, including wearing a helmet and bike safety, swimming, pool, and ocean safety, and most importantly, protecting your skin from the sun and safety tips on how to stay cool and safe when out in the sun throughout the summer. So I wanted to use the lesson that I've been teaching my students for the past couple weeks as part of my visual module assignment. So I started this off by doing a Google form survey with my students where I asked them a variety of questions, mostly true or false, about their experiences in the summertime in the sun and their knowledge of some of these summer safety tips. So I asked them questions like how many hours a day do they spend in the sun? Do they always remember to wear sunscreen? Do they reapply their sunscreen? Do they reapply their sunscreen after swimming? And so on. And there was just a variety of different um, questions that covered a broad variety of topics, but I really wanted to focus in on sun safety for this activity because after looking at the responses, I could see that my students were really not as knowledgeable as they should be on the damage that can be caused to your skin from the sun. So after they took their Google form, I created a spreadsheet with their results and from there, I created a chart of a few of the specific sun safety um, questions, and I put them into a PowerPoint presentation for my students to look through. So after the students took the survey, they went they went through and looked at the results. So this would be the instruction slide for my students. Um, and here's some of their results that came back. So most of them spend more, about 5 or more hours a day in the sun, which is a lot. Most students were honest and said they usually don't remember to wear sunscreen. Most were honest and said they don't reapply. Um, Most again were honest and said that they didn't reapply, especially after swimming. And this one concerned me quite a bit. Almost half of my students don't realize that sunburn does not only cause damage temporarily, that the sunburn we get over the years causes permanent damage and can lead to melanoma as they get older. So I just found that this information was really interesting and that my students need to know more. They just definitely lack knowledge in this um, topic. So I incorporated a couple infographics into the PowerPoint so my students could use that as they went through the information to help them get set up for the poster that they're going to create. So now that they've looked at the results of our class, they've had a couple infographics to help them. They're going to create their own kind of infographic poster that's going to be hung up at school. The poster has to have at least 3 facts or statistics about sun safety. I have 3 resources here from the CDC, the Skin Cancer Foundation, and kidshealth.org that all have different information about protecting your skin with sunscreen, the risks of skin cancer, and so on. And then here's just a few examples of what I hope these posters will look like. Many of my students are still working on them. So once I get them back, I certainly can add more here, but you get the idea just from the 3 that I put there. I hope you enjoyed learning about my lesson. Thank you.